Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for the 1st of September 2017. So today we have D-Day. It's that monthly NFP figures. They're forecast today to come out disappointingly off target, according to a news article here, but we'll have to wait and see. Certainly yesterday there was some interesting activity in the markets. In the pound, starting off here, the market moved lower. Unfortunately, we didn't pick up a sell signal. The market moved lower, about 80 points, then put in a potential buy that wasn't filled, and then the sell wasn't filled either. And then the market has been brought back as the dollars moved lower on the afternoon and evening session, and now the pound is moving back to the downside once more. But again, waiting for the NFP figures. In the daily chart, you can see the market there, it moved lower and then managed to retrace and come back and close on the high there. So the pound is starting to get a bit more volatility. The ranges looks like they're starting to increase, which is good news there as well. And then today, the big one, of course, we've got manufacturing PMI out in the UK, which is 9:30, and then we move on to the US, where we get the big one of the day. We get the non-farm payroll figures, and they're forecast at 180, so they've already lowered the target. Previous was 209. Now last time the forecast was 180, and then it came out at 208, I think it was, or something around that. Well, obviously 209 was the previous, but it was forecast at 180, and of course that helped hold the market on the high. So it's going to be interesting at 130. Unfortunately, I won't be here to see it. I have to travel today and won't catch up with it until later on today, so there'll be any notices today via email. So hopefully they will be disappointingly low, and that will create some decent volatility and therefore trades as well. In the Dow yesterday, well, it was a funny start. That's a certain fact. When the market put in the buy signal at this point here, I thought we were going to move low, but prices managed to rally back above the 21,950. You can see them buying here, and then they drove the market up here, and then it ran out of steam. Now I sent the note out around this time here saying, well, looks like the market's going to go into a sideways move, and then all of a sudden this happened just after I sent the email. No idea what it is. I tried to look for it, but there was absolutely nothing I could find to say why the market had dropped. Personally, if I just remove these for a second, I think it must have been some sort of news or whatever, for whatever reason, but I think the market should have traded to this area, within this area, because as ever the market finished on the highs. It took until the evening session to get a buy signal that would move higher, and I suspect that there was massive selling inside of the VIX, the volatility index, that brought the market back up. Maybe there was some selling in buying in the VIX at this point, because it's obviously inversely related and moved prices lower, but for whatever reason they certainly brought the market back as they normally do, that same pattern. And in the daily Dow, see the market there coming back and closing above the 21,908, also driving through the 76% retracement there. Next upside target, should the media be wrong about the NFP numbers, is 22,037, which is the high of this bar where the selling took place recently. Okay, let's have a quick look at the implied volatility before we conclude. So the implied volatility is 857, down from 915. So starting to get into that bit of a sideways situation. Again, if the NFP numbers are disappointing, then you're going to see a spike in this today. So again, all eyes will be on 130 for the release of the non-farm payroll figures. Right, that will do it for today. Also this week, also keep in mind that it's a long weekend in the US. It's Labor Day on Monday. The markets will be closed, so whatever you get today, you get. I'll see what happens over the weekend. Say I'm away, and if we get a lot of activity today, then certainly I'll put in a market alert over the weekend just to catch up and whatever. But other than that, the market will be closed for Monday. So the next one after that will be Wednesday morning, when everything else has resumed back to normal from Tuesday. Right, that's it. Enjoy the weekend, and speak to you soon. As ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.